Hello everybody, this is Ronry. As always, I need to take off my makeup and I have some new products to play around with. I'm going to be putting on a sheet mask, not daily. I'm not going to do this every day. This is just a treat for once in a while. I also have the Pantene Pro Vitamin Complex plus Niacinamide Abundant and Strong Pro V Daily Scalp and Root Serum. Strengthens scalp's hold on hair roots to help hair retention. Clinically proven technology. 2 fluid ounces, 60 milliliter. Actual size. Pantene Abundant and Strong Daily Scalp and Root Serum. Provitamin complex with niacinamide. Clinically proven technology helps retain hair longer by strengthening scalp's hold on hair roots. This concentrated serum with provitamin complex releases antioxidizing micronutrients, reducing oxidative stress on your scalp, improving its ability to hold hairs at the root. Try the complete regimen. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Warning: flammable. Do not use near flame or while smoking. Avoid contact with eyes. Use only as directed. Keep out of reach of children. Can I have some instructions? Use daily. To strengthen hair from the root and help retain more hair, use on wet or dry hair each day. Part the hair into sections. Apply 1 full dropper per section on the scalp line. How many sections? Massage through scalp and roots. Dry and style as usual. Okay. I'm going to do that off camera and come back in a bandana. Here's the product, by the way. I forgot to show that before I took my hair down. Okay, I'm in my bandana. I almost had it right the first time. I need to remove the makeup on my face. There was an item. Hold on. We have the oil-free eye makeup remover by Neutrogena. Effective and gentle, removes even waterproof mascara. No oily residue. Hi, Mary. What you doing, Mary? Don't let me forget to take a selfie after I remove half a face of makeup. Isn't that right, Mary? I gotta take a selfie for the thumbnail. Why are you licking your lips at me? I'm busy, Mary. I can't touch you. I'm about to touch my eyeball. This side first. And now the eyebrow. Why did I put my paper trash can over there? I could have brought it over here before I sat down, and I did not. Alright, here's the highlight. I am Poppy. I am not Poppy. Now that half my face is greasy, let's remove the grease. Here we go. I'm almost out of these. I need to buy more. They're supposed to be eco-friendly. But how eco-friendly is a disposable wipe? It's not like I wouldn't be tossing away paper towels if I didn't buy them, though. It's just paper towels with a more specific purpose, right? Because, like, it's gotta be, like... It can't be plastic, can it? That wouldn't be eco-friendly. That would be false advertisement. I was checking the timestamp. I didn't wear mascara today, so not as dramatic of a difference today. Okay, I took a selfie. Now, I gotta do the same thing on the other eye. I told my friends if I have an allergic reaction to one of the 3 products I'm trying today and I die on camera, to avenge me. I did not leave instructions on how they would avenge me after an allergic reaction. I left that up to interpretation. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. If it were a snake, it would have bit me. I want to read the ingredients on this. I'll do that while my face mask is on my face. I have a song stuck in my head. It's a ridiculous song. If I were a zombie, I'd never eat your brains. I just want your heart, yeah, I want your heart, I want your heart, yeah. If I were a zombie, I'd never eat your brains. I just want your heart, yeah, I want your heart, yeah, I want your heart. That was not the best rendition at all. I will be the first person on earth to criticize myself at any singing event. I remember I went to a karaoke event, and it was the first time the DJ had seen me in a headscarf, so he didn't recognize me as the designated driver for one of his son's DJ events. Way back when, right when I got out of high school, I was the driver, and I would get into the karaoke bar because I was the driver. Now his dad DJs at the biker bar that my dad goes to. So I started hanging out with my dad there. And you would think, isn't that going to trigger your alcoholism to go to the biker cafe that serves beer? Nope. Being around alcohol, as much as it makes me wish I could drink, it does not make me tempted to drink. The difference is, being tempted to drink means I would actually, like, have a plan to do so, as opposed to wishful thinking. Because it used to be that if someone drank around me, I had to drink. I absolutely had to. But now I'm on Lexapro, which makes me have side effects and get an upset tummy if I drink 1 or 2 units of alcohol. Which is saying something for someone who used to drink 20 or more units of alcohol in a day. Sometimes in just the evening. So I can't drink. And also, a compensate that I take all the time to prevent anxiety, especially in car trips. A camprosate, calcium acamprosate. I take 666 milligrams 3 times a day, and as long as I had to reset a timer. As long as I take it consistently, then 2 weeks later, I should be good. What else? But anyway, and it's a non-narcotic anxiety med, but because I take it, I no longer crave alcohol at all, not one bit. All right, I think that's all the makeup off. Somehow we still have wipes left. Awesome. Do I put the baby back in the box? Is this a baby? Where do you go? Here you go. This is kind of nice, actually. It's made of glass. This is going to be a nice empty on my shelf one day. For those of you who don't know, I am a makeup collector. I'm not just buying all this stuff to show it on camera. The camera is my initial cataloging, and I'm supposed to do a monthly catalog of everything I purchased that month, and I haven't done it since October, because the people living in my house caused 911 to be called for drunken behavior, and I had to evict them. And due to the eviction process, they had nowhere to go, so I couldn't force them to leave until they were properly evicted. So I had to live with my stepdad, for just over a month. It might have been 2 months, I don't know. From October 17th till right after Thanksgiving. I lived with him, and then I moved back into my house. And then when I moved back into my house, all the pipes were busted because the squatters let the pipes freeze while I was away. And so I came back to a house that didn't have running water, and everybody else didn't have running water, and so they hired all their plumbers to get the plumbing needed to repair pipes and all that. And so my plumber couldn't get any of the parts needed. He was willing to do it, but he couldn't get any of the parts because everybody else had snatched up the parts. So it took 26 days to get the water to turn back on. So that was a lot of stress. So I have an excuse for not doing it, but I need to do it, and the longer I wait, the worse it's gonna get, unfortunately. Wow, my lips are dry. Speaking of, AVATARA Dragon Fruit Dream Tinted Lip Jelly. This is the product specifically that made me tell my streamer friend, parasocial friend, I guess you would call it. He's a streamer. He's my favorite streamer. I hang out in his Discord, and he always says, "I appreciate you so much, Ronry, because I'm a chatterbox, and the more chats you get in a live stream, the better it performs." So I drive up the internet funny numbers and all that, the imaginary internet points. I drive those up really fast. And he's monetized already. Whatever I just used to remove the makeup is making my eyes water. Where are my glasses? Here are my glasses. Let me close. By the way, I forgot to say what melting balm I was using. Makeup Remover Melting Balm by Neutrogena. Luxurious balm to oil plus vitamin E. Unfortunately, I'm a slave to Walmart. I may not be a wage slave, but I am a product slave, you know? And that's on food deserts. I have now a team of Neutrogena. And this is supposed to take off waterproof mascara. So hopefully it takes off my new waterproof tubing mascara. Because this one does not. It kind of does, but not all the way. Like my lashes are still kind of sticky tacky after I use this. So I got this. Look how rotten my teeth are. These are brushed. I brushed these twice so far today. Look at that one. I don't know if there's any hope of saving that one. And this one's going to go, this one in back here, that one's getting yanked this week. I'm so excited. Even though it means I have to quit nicotine. Because I can't suck into my vape. Where'd I put, oh, here's the lip jelly. So here's the actual tube. You can see why I chose it. It's one of my favorite colors. AVATARA. Let me show you that. AVATARA. AVATARA. Okay. Is this crooked? Why is it acting crooked? It's okay. It doesn't need to be perfectly framed. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Look how crusty my lips are today. I was telling someone I have lizard lips. And I was making a reference to Doctor Who, the last human alive in the universe. She's like this flesh and a face on a tarp of flesh that's stretched out over a metal frame. And she's got attendants that are aliens, right? Because there's no other humans alive. And this is the method to preserve her and keep her alive for immortality, because she's the last human alive. And the attendants spritz her with a squirt bottle with like electrolyte water or something in there. And it moisturizes her to keep her fresh so that she doesn't expire and become no longer immortal. And her catchphrase is, moisturize me, moisturize me. And my lips constantly need moisture, especially ever since this scar right here got deep. And when I do a duck lip, here and here have scars. They're not as deep as the one on my bottom lip, but they are pretty deep. Yeah, that's dragon fruit. What is a lip jelly anyway? It's cushiony. Look at me using the industry terms. I kind of didn't know what cushiony was until I put this on, you know? Now that that's on, I'm gonna pause to blow my nose. Up next from the same brand is Juicy Pineapple. Pineapple? Exfoliating Pineapple Mask. Paraben, silicone, fragrance, and cruelty-free. How's it pineapple if it's fragrance-free? A pina colada for your face. Nourish skin from the inside out with this exfoliating, pore-cleansing pineapple treat. How to apply. Start with clean skin. Gently unfold and apply to face. Relax for 10 to 20 minutes. Massage remaining product into neck and hands after removing. For best results, use weekly. Okay. And then I can read the instructions while it's on. Let me... This is tightened? Hold on. I guess it is. What is pina colada about this? It doesn't smell like anything like it claims on the package, but I don't understand. We'll find out when I read in the ingredients. Is this cotton? Can you unfold, please? You're making me look weird on camera. There we go. There's a face. I haven't put one of these on in forever. I'm sure it shows. Why is this going? Okay, that's better. How did that clear my nostrils? I'm so confused. What is evaporating off of this? It doesn't smell like alcohol. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, like, let's make sure it makes contact with the whole unibrow. Okay, it's on. I don't understand how this exfoliates unless I rub it afterwards. What is a chemical exfoliant? How does it work? Like, I assume that once it exfoliates, you have to rub to remove the debris that it exfoliated. Or at least rinse if it dissolved it completely. I would just assume. I'm no rocket scientist like my biological father. Although I do have his autism. He never got diagnosed, poor bird. Can you imagine being born before it was common to get diagnosed with autism if you were able to speak? Give me a minute to find my glasses. I wanted to show you a swatch of the dragon fruit jelly lip jelly. Dragon fruit lip jelly, which is by the same brand as the sheet mask. Why is this sliding down? Sorry. It keeps getting on my upper lip. Tastes sweet. Tastes like dragon fruit. Which is a mild flavor, so don't expect a lot. I would say they nailed it though. Here's my glasses. I look so silly. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a selfie. Okay, there. What do I read first? Let's read the pineapple first. Ingredients: water, dipropylene glycol, butylene glycol, glycerin, panthenol, trehalose, betaine, hydroxyacetophenone. No, what? Excuse me. Hydroxyacetophenone. Helianthus anus sunflower seed oil. Acrylates C10-30 alkyl acrylate cross polymer. Carbomer. Potassium hydroxide, Ananas sativus, pineapple fruit extract. There's the pineapple. Allantoin. Sorry, let me try that again. If my stutter will let me. Allantoin, polyglycerol 10 laurate, polyglycerol 4 laurate, ethylhexylglycerin, caprylyl glucoside, sodium hyaluronate, 1.2 hexanediol. Where's the coconut? It said pina colada. Oh my god, I need to clip that. I look ridiculous. What's next? Oil-free makeup remover. Look, it's got 2 layers to it. Okay. This dual-phase 100% oil-free liquid activates when shaken to gently whisk away even waterproof eye makeup without any tugging, pulling, or stinging. Your skin is left feeling clean and fresh with no oily residue. Aloe and cucumber extracts soothe skin. Dermatologist developed. Ooh, not just tested, but developed. To use, shake well. Apply with cotton pad on closed eyelids. Gently rinse with warm water. Ingredients: water, cyclopentasiloxane, cyclohexysiloxane, aloe barbadensis leaf juice, benzyl alcohol, sodium chloride, dipropylene glycol, poloxamer 182, allantoin, there's that one again, tripotassium EDTA, benzalkonium chloride, glycerin, curcuma sativa, cucumber, fruit extract, potassium phosphate, a preservative, dipotassium phosphate. Is that it? Wow, that's less than I was expecting. Don't roll away. What else can I read? Let's read the lip jelly. How to apply. Who needed that? How to apply a lip product to your lips. How to apply. Apply to lips as needed. Okay. I'm glad we cleared that up. AVATARA. You're not... Oh, it's going to make me read the box. Good thing I still have it. Ingredients: polybutene, helianthus annuus, sunflower seed oil, Ricinus communis, castor seed oil, polyglycerol 2-triisoterate, hydrogenated polyisobutene, hydrogenated rapeseed oil, polyglycerol 3-diisosterate, synthetic beeswax, synthetic, sustainable RSPO palm oil, Hylosaurus undatus fruit extract. What the fuck is an Hylosaurus undatus fruit? Butyrospirum parkii shea butter, Persia gratissima avocado oil, glycerin, Cocos nucifera coconut oil, caprylyl glycol, Euphorbia cerifera candelilla wax, tocopherol, hydrogenated castor oil, capryl hydroxamic acid, vegetable oil, benzotriazolyl dodecyl p-cresol, new rap name just dropped, dodecyl p-cresol, stevia rabadiana leaf / stem extract. So there's stevia in it to make it sweet. My therapist in the teenage loony bin I was in for 7 months, she said stevia causes cancer. I never Googled it to find out if it was true or not. What's something else I can read? What's left on my timer? I have 5 minutes left on the timer. Let's read the... Why are you so slippery? I'm sorry, Peanut. I didn't mean to scare you. Makeup Remover Melting Balm by Neutrogena. Isopropyl palmitate, caprylic capric triglyceride, paraffin, PEG20, glycerol triisosterate, heptyl undecyllinate, sorbitol 30 tetraoleate, neopentyl glycol diheptanoate, PEG7 glycerol cocoate, isododecane, microcrystalline wax, Copernicia cerifera, carnauba wax, Camellia oleifera seed oil, glycerin soja soybean oil, Oriza sativa rice bran oil, tocopherol, Cocos nucifera coconut oil. Distributed by Johnson & Johnson. Good to know. Every company is owned by another company, and if you put all those companies together, you get a monopoly, but somehow it's legal. I like small brands, but they're hard to come by. What else can I read? I've read everything I used in the video. What's left? I only have 2 minutes left. I'm gonna pause. Okay. There was only 30 seconds left on the timer. So I'm gonna take this off. And it said to rub the rest on my neck. It does feel hydrating. Hi, Mary. You're such a pretty kitty. You know that? You're a pretty princess. You're a pretty princess. Yes, you are. You're a pretty princess. Peanut wants to be a pretty princess. Alright, I think it's rubbed in. I'm gonna put on, actually, where is the paper towel? I'm going to rub my lips with a little bit of this Neutrogena, the melting balm. Okay, now I'm going to put on another coat of the lip jelly. And yes, this is my natural lip color. All right. I think that's it. And I'm not entirely exhausted yet, so I might make dinner. All right, and we'll see you on the next one. Love you. Bye.